You're listening to Independent TV 7. Kindly click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching.
Only restructuring can stop secession. The coalition of Yoruba self-determination groups has called on the federal government to ensure restructuring of the country before 2023 elections. The Secretary General of the coalition of Yoruba self-determination groups, Dr. Steve Abioye, in a statement on Friday said restructuring was the only way to stop the growing agitation for secessionists. The statement read, "Government, as far as our coalition is concerned, can't afford to eat its cakes and have it. If they want secessionist agitations to stop, then the idea of going back to the constitution the founding fathers of Nigerians came up with and regional federalism should be looked into before 2023 election comes up." The group also accused the federal government of deceit following its alleged plan to extradite a Yoruba self-determination activist, Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, to Nigeria from Republic of Benin. Igboho, who escaped from a deadly raid on his residence by the Department of State Service on July 1st, went underground and was arrested by security agents at Cotonou Airport while he and his wife Rokbo were traveling to Germany. His wife was released, but Igboho has been in detention since July 19 when he was arrested. The Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, recently raised the hope of many that the federal government was considering a political solution to resolve the crisis. But reacting to the report that the DSS had filed for extradition of Igboho, Abioye said that the federal government is trying to extradite Sunday Igboho is coming out as a total negation of its earlier noble position of trying to employ political means of addressing secessionist agitation across the land. It sparks up insincerity. For the federal government to ensure that sincerity pervades the political space, let them drop their confrontational approach and create a roundtable approach where compromise can be reached among the conflicting interests. Igboho, who is one of the strong agitators for self-determination for Yoruba people, recently got a judgment in his favor at an Oyo State High Court in Ibadan. The court held that self-determination agitation was his right, and Justice Liberian Akintola also awarded 20.5 billion damage against the secret police for invading his house and destroying his property. Well, I think when they said Malami raised the hope so many people, I will say they are right about that, because we all know that it is true and it's not a lie. Sunday Igboho deserves nothing bad from the federal government. He deserves to be released from where he is. One, Sunday Igboho does not even deserve to be where he is because he has done nothing wrong for them to detain him. And secondly, there is something about this Nigerian government which that really baffles me. Whenever anyone's trying to go against them, whenever someone is trying to enlighten the people, whenever someone is trying to make the people wake up from their sleeps to see the reality of what is happening in Nigeria, they go after that person with DSS, which is something that really baffles me, as DSS now become what am I supposed to even call them? Have they now become a vigilante group, or have they now become all those how am I supposed to even call them? Have they now become local cops that they can just order around and use them anyhow they want against people that cannot fight for themselves, which is something that is really baffling me. This Nigeria of now is different from the Nigeria that we all know. That is why everybody needs to be really careful with what they do, because in Nigeria, whatever you say will be used against you, whether in a negative or positive way. That is how Nigeria is right now. Malami is the one who is in charge. He does whatever it is that pleases him and feels that no one has any right to say anything or do anything about it. Well, thank God the coalition said that they are concerned and can afford to fold their hands and watch things go the other way round against Igboho, because they all know that Igboho has not done anything wrong to this Nigerian government for them to be treating him the way they are doing. Because Sunday Igboho has done nothing wrong. All Sunday Igboho only asked from the government was that they should come to the rescue of his people when Fulani herdsmen were busy massacring, maiming, killing, raping their daughters, mothers, and sisters, all for no reason in the farms, making people to be scared to go out for livelihood in their own farms when they know that villagers are their only source of livelihood is going to the farms. So Sunday Igboho was pleading with the government to come to their rescue, that Fulani herdsmen are busy killing his people. We all know what happened in Ibarapa and Igangan, but what did they do? Nothing about it. When he was screaming for help, nobody came to his aid. And when Sunday Igboho decided to go after the Fulani herdsmen himself and chase them out of Oyo State, it is then that the Nigerian government thought, or it is then that they felt that Sunday Igboho is now a threat to their own Fulanization agenda. So they felt that was the best thing they could actually do to Sunday Igboho, to put him where he actually does not belong, is to make life difficult for him and his family, is to make life difficult for him himself for no just cause. If they had listened to the cry of the masses, like when Nnamdi Kanu was pleading for them to do the needful, when Sunday Igboho was calling for their help, the federal government were deaf and could not hear anything then. But when he rised against the injustice being done to his people, and he came out to fight for his people, it is then that the federal government thought that Sunday Igboho has done something wrong. All this while, when the DSS went after Sunday Igboho, they never told us the reason why they had to go to his home at the midnight to raid his house. They never told anyone about it, or they never made any allegation against him. But why is it that it was after them going to Igboho's residence to destroy his properties, it is then that they came up with the so-called story of saying that Sunday Igboho is stockpiling arms? Do they really think we are children? We are not. We know what they are doing, and we know their game plan. Everything about them is foul. That is why Nnamdi Kanu always call Nigeria zoo, and he says that Nigeria is just nothing but a contraption. That is what Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu usually say, that Nigeria is no more Nigeria, that Nigeria is now a cause to Africa. So the best thing they could do is for them to decide, that is for them to leave Nigeria peacefully. But this Nigerian government does not want to make things easy for them, and are making things difficult, and are giving them all sort of names that does not actually belongs to them. The Yoruba nation said that the federal government cannot actually eat their cake and have it. So it's enough that they have to do all it takes. They have to do everything possible to make sure that they release Igboho from where they have kept him. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.